Hello everyone. Let's make some wonderful mushroom soup today, like we get in a high-end restaurant. So here I have some dried mushrooms. This step is completely optional, but I would really suggest you try it. I'm going to soak these mushrooms in some hot water. This water adds an umami explosion to our soup, and it will be the base of our soup. I have here some toasted white pepper. Black pepper is fine too, but white pepper just preserves the color of our soup a bit. So I'm going to grind it in my mortar and pestle. I want fresh pepper powder as it gives a little floral note to the soup. Now we will roughly chop some onions. These onions will provide a little bit of sweetness that our soup needs. I also peeled a few garlic cloves right about now. Next we will thinly slice some mushrooms. You can use any variety you get. Here I have some button and some oyster mushrooms, roughly about 300 grams of mushrooms. The thinner you cut your mushrooms, the quicker is it to cook them and the better they taste. Alright, our dried mushrooms are now soaked up. Now let's get to cooking. Here's my favorite brand of ghee. No, this is not an ad. So into our ghee, I will add 1 bay leaf. Next we add the garlic cloves. Let them roast a little. The garlic will add a little pungency to our soup. Now we will add our onions and let them roast a little too. Add 30 ml of whiskey. This is a completely optional step. A shot of a good barrel-aged whiskey pairs really well with the mushrooms and it brings out a very nice depth of flavor. Please make sure your pan is not too hot because the whiskey will catch fire. Now once the whiskey disappears, we will add some white wine. You can substitute the white wine for a balsamic or a jamun vinegar, although it will interfere with the color. No, our soup will not be an alcoholic mess. All the alcohol will evaporate with the heat. Okay, we will let the wine reduce. Now be very conservative with the wine or your soup will become very sour. Once the wine has evaporated, we will add the mushrooms. Our mushrooms will release a ton of water once they heat up. Once that water evaporates, we will add our soaking water. I added our soaking water to some homemade stock as our dried mushrooms absorbed a lot of water. Now, if you want to learn how I make my homemade stock, consider subscribing to the channel. Okay, our mushrooms are now cooked. Let's blend the soup. So here's our blended soup. Now you may have noticed I did not add any salt to my soup. That's because my stock was already salty. Please do not make the same mistake. Please use unsalted stock. Our soup is looking a little too thick, so we'll add some more stock. You can use just plain water instead of stock, and that should be fine too. I had some rosemary and thyme laying around, so we'll add that to the soup as well. Now we'll add our white pepper. Please add salt at this stage if you have used plain water or unsalted stock. Okay, our soup's ready. We'll just add a couple of tablespoons of cream. Now the soup has come to a boil. We'll shut off the gas and add a cube of butter and mix it in. This will bring a very nice mouthfeel to our soup. Okay, let's prepare for the plating. We'll cut the soaked mushrooms into tiny strips. Here I have some walnuts, and we will chop these up as well. Okay, we'll use some ghee and cook these mushroom strips. All we need to do is give them color on both sides. They're already pretty cooked because of the hot water. Now once these are beautifully colored, we will add our walnuts. Let's toast them through. And instead of salt, we'll just add some cheddar cheese. Okay, we are ready to plate our soup. Here's my soup bowl. I'm going to add a little bit of my mushroom mixture right in the center to create a little bit of height. Now let's add the soup on one side only, let it flow naturally. Now the soup will heat up and melt the cheese a little bit. We want that. And here I have some namak para that we will use to introduce a crunchy element into our soup. Okay, let's garnish it with some greens. And we're done. This is one of my favorite recipes. I really hope you try it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks.